loving to a love gone wrong. They can name the singers with their eyes closed, from the living legends to the ones that's gone. They're radio heroes. Someone smiling down in Abilene, her favorite song is playing down in Tennessee. On her computer radio, every Friday night she listens to the show. All her radio heroes playing country, bluegrass, swamp and road, and songs speaking to your soul. Hats off to the singers, but where would the music be without the radio heroes? He was riding down 49. A song came on that took him back in time. When he was lost but finally found his way, he's still so thankful for amazing grace. And the radio heroes playing country, bluegrass, swamp and road, and songs speaking to your soul. Hats off to the singers, but where would the music be without the radio heroes? Playing country, bluegrass, swamp and road, and songs speaking to your soul. Hats off to the singers, but where would the music be without the radio heroes? Oh, the radio heroes.
And good morning. Hey, you're tuning in, brand new show this morning. Woohoo! And I'm awake. I think you're awake. Black Star Radio. That's me, Black Dog, and the star is Trish Sharp.
Starfire.
Yes. Let's see. So how the heck are you?
Who are you talking to, me or them?
You.
Me. I'm still asleep.
Well, wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'm working on it. Got the coffee going. And now I got the radio going. And maybe you can wake me up with the music.
Maybe I could wake you up with the music. Well, I could try. How about we start out with the music? Tony Booth, Atlanta, Georgia Stray. How's that sound?
Great.
All righty. And we're going to give Trish a little chance to wake up because, I got her up a little too early this morning. See, she thought the show was going to start when the show ended. And, yeah.
Well, it's got to start somewhere.
It's got to start somewhere. And you know what? The earlier the better because the early bird catches the worm. Remember that.
I don't like worms.
Well, I don't like worms either, but look, somebody's going to catch the worm first thing in the morning, and so it's either going to be you and me.
The only thing worms are good for besides in your garden is to go fishing.
Yeah, but see, don't you just want to seize the day and just get yourself going?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to let you get yourself all recharged and get yourself up and going. Tony Booth, Atlanta, Georgia Straight.
On a Greyhound bus trip home, I was feeling all alone when a long-haired girl sat down next to me. Said she was Atlanta bound, kill some time, maybe kick around, 'cause it sounded like a friendly place to be. From Chicago to Kentucky, we just talked a while, and somewhere in between there, I was captured by her smile. Why I left the bus in Nashville's been a mystery till today. 'Cause for 2 years I've been tracking down that Atlanta, Georgia Straight. Said all living things have a secret pair of wings, and I'm all the lucky ones who's learned to fly. Though I don't even know your name, I can tell we're much the same, 'cause you've got that far away look in your eyes. Well, right then I knew I'd found what I've been searching for, and by the tears that filled her eyes, she felt the same, almost sure. But why I left the bus in Nashville's been a mystery till today. 'Cause for 2 years I've been tracking down that Atlanta, Georgia Straight. Atlanta, Georgia Straight. Atlanta, Georgia Straight.
Tony Booth, Atlanta, Georgia Straight. Good song, don't you think?
Yep.
Solid country song.
Yes, very much so.
I think so. So are you waking up any?
No, but I'm getting there.
Okay, well, see, that's a good thing that you're getting there. You know, I get up in the morning. I've got 2 alarm clocks, just so you know. I've got one alarm clock in the living room, and that one goes off at 5 a.m. And I use that one because that one goes off, and I get up, turn the alarm clock off, and feed the dogs, and then let them out. Well, actually, I take it back. I let them out. They run out for a second, come back, and then I feed them, and then go back to bed. Then I've got the alarm clock in the bedroom that goes off at 6 a.m. And when that one goes off, I tell Lois to wake me up, make sure I'm up by 6:30. So by that time,
3 alarms.
hmm,
So you've got 3 alarms.
yeah. So usually, as soon as the alarm goes off at 6 a.m., I'm still sleeping, and then the dogs want to go out. So Lois gets up and lets the dogs out, and so she'll sit there and wait for them. And normally, I like to get up at 6:30 because I figure that's a good time to get up, give me enough time, get the cobwebs out of my head, and yeah, it normally doesn't work that way though. Like today, I woke up at 1:45. Now tell me, that's not cool.
No, not cool.
You're no fun. So what's been going on?
Not much. Just itching to get back on the radio and enjoy some good music and some good fun. And think we'll have it covered.
I think so. I think so. Well, wait, you said, no, we've got good music. I think we've got good music here.
Yeah,
I think.
I think so too.
I'm just trying to wake up, so don't mind me. And I'm tagging a couple of people for the show so that they know the show is on.
I'm getting ready to post it from the show itself, so people have the link.
Would you like me to tag you with the link so people can get on?
Well, I just posted it myself.
Okay, well, I'm going to.
See, there's these little buttons at the top. There's one that has a little bird in it, and one that has a little F in it, right next to the like button.
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? A bird and an F?
Yeah. Facebook and Twitter.
Oh.
Up at the top of your page, the page for your show.
Where are you on?
Show.
Where are you on Twitter?
I've got them all open.
Really? So are you on Twitter? Do you do Instagram also?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yes. I've got home. I've got Twitter open. I've got Facebook open and Instagram open, and I am getting ready to see if I can find. Okay, there it is. I'm going to post the page or copy the URL at the top and post it on Instagram. If I can figure out how to post on Instagram. Normally there's a window there, and I don't see one.
See, I have no idea how to do any of that stuff. I really don't. See, I don't understand Instagram because you can't type anything. I mean, you can't. Only thing you could put up on Instagram are just pictures, right?
No, I've seen messages from other people all the time. Okay, they would go send message. Oh no, that's for individual people. I posted something a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember how long ago it was. So I'm new to Instagram.
Okay, so you've got Instagram and Twitter. See, I've got a Twitter account, I think. I have no idea how to tweet. I just don't get the whole thing, the whole tweeting thing, because I've done it and I've put stuff up there. I have no idea where it goes or who listens to it because I don't know how you go about even getting people to follow your little tweet things.
I'm having a little bit of an issue myself. Like I said, I'm new to the Instagram thing. I've had an account for a very long time, but I only recently just started using it.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you say while you're doing that? Let's play another song, shall we?
It sounds wonderful.
All righty. How about this? She's 14 years old. She's out of Florida. She's got 2 songs out there right now, and as soon as the stupid shutdown is over, she can get back to the studio. And she told me that, now get this, she's 14 years old. Okay? And she writes her own songs. She started writing. She got into music when she was 12 years old. And she got into it because she was with her mom, and they were at a restaurant, and they had an open mic night. And she had never sang before. She never even knew she could sing. But she got up the nerve, and she decided that she was going to go up there, and she was going to sing a couple of songs. And she sang a cappella. Which, I mean, for first time out of the gate, how many people first time out of the gate are going to sing a cappella?
Not too many.
No. And so the first song that she did was a Miranda Lambert song. I forget the name. I forget what the name of it was, but she sang an Miranda Lambert song a cappella. And then she did another song after that, and she got the bug. She decided, you know what, this is really fun. I'm enjoying this. So she's got 2 songs under her belt so far. She's written 5 more songs during the lockdown, and as soon as it's over, she's going to go to the studio and record those 5 songs. And this is Katie O, This Girl's Truck. Give it a listen.
Well, I'm under the hood on the side of the road, grease underneath my nails, motor oil stain on the leg of my jeans as my waterproof eyeliner fails. You come strolling up in your high-dollar jeans and your fresh, clean polo shirt, then stand there staring, hands in your pockets like you might be allergic to dirt. You say, hey doll, need any help? Like there might be a way you can. I guess you're thinking you have special skills just because you're a man. Well, I built this truck from the tires up, and I doubt there's a thing you can do. So if you're thinking of offering anything else, I've got news for you. My first toy was a ratchet wrench. I cut my teeth on a bumper guard. My daddy spent the weekends racing the car we built in the shed of our backyard. And if you think you can get my motor to run, step up and try your luck. But if romance is what you have in mind, you ain't man enough to drive this girl's truck. Well, that's got it all fixed. Time for me to fly. So slide back over to your little Beamer. It was sure nice of you to try. But I don't need to be rescued. I'm sorry to spoil your plans. But if I see you stranded on the side of the road, maybe I'll give you a hand. Cause my first toy was a ratchet wrench. I cut my teeth on a bumper guard. My daddy spent the weekends racing the car we built in the shed of our backyard. And if you think you can get my motor to run, step up and try your luck. But if romance is what you have in mind, you ain't man enough to drive this girl's truck. And if romance is what you have in mind, ooh yeah, you ain't man enough to drive this girl's truck. To drive this girl's truck. Not this girl's truck. Nuh-uh.
The name is Katie O, and the song is This Girl's Truck. She's out of Jacksonville, Florida. She's 14 years old, and she is signed with Nashville Weekly. Jill. Do you know Jill? Jill from Nashville Weekly.
No.
Oh, good person to know. They've got a lot of talent on that label. But she does have a good sound, don't you think?
Yeah, I do. I'm actually surprised because a lot of girls, you said she was 14?
14.
Yeah, so a lot of girls don't have their voices developed by then.
There's a lot of really good young talent out there. There really is. We've got today on today's show. We're going to be playing a few of them.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, because you know what, you have to make sure that the young talent that because there's shows out there and there are DJs out there that won't give young artists the time of day because they figure why bother with young artists because nobody's interested in them. But I have to disagree with that because I think that the younger artists are the ones who need all the encouragement and need to be accepted because they are the ones that are going to be carrying the torch for country music for years to come. And if you don't treat them right when they're younger, they're just going to go find another genre to go into. And the country music scene will lose one fantastic artist.
I agree with that to a certain extent, but I mean the voices and the encouragement, that's always a definite. That is really a definite. But the idea of a 14-year-old or even a 12-year-old, there was a young lady that I used to play when she was 12, and I can't seem to find her anymore. I can't.
Who is she?
Murphy. Last name was Murphy. I'm trying to remember the first name.
I'm not.
Anyway, you know, they sing of things that they haven't yet experienced yet, and it's kind of just doesn't fit.
Well, there's one girl who I play her every so often. She's 11 years old. She's out of Canada. And she is really, really good. Yeah. And she's actually been cast to be in a movie.
Oh, right.
It's a major motion picture.
Somebody knows who I'm talking about. She says, "I love Sam," and it's Sammy Murphy.
Okay.
We need to give these people a shout out. I don't know if you do that normally, but
I do. Well, we've got Tracy, and we've got
Tracy Bickford and
Joan Guidry, and Joan Guidry is married to Clint Robin.
Okay.
Or I should say, I guess the proper way of saying it is Clint Robin. Because, you know, he's Cajun.
Oh, well, then yeah, it would be Robin.
Here's the funniest thing. Because I've spoken to both of them. I've spoken to Joan and I've spoken to Clint. Clint has the thickest Cajun accent you could ever imagine. You need an interpreter when you're talking to him, because otherwise you have no clue what he's saying. And Joan has the thickest Irish accent. She's not from Ireland, though. She grew up on the East Coast. And so she has the thickest Irish accent you will ever hear. And when you're talking to the two of them together, it's like you're watching a tennis match, because as soon as one starts talking, your head goes, huh? And then as soon as the other one starts talking, you're like, huh? And all I can imagine is how much fun it's got to be when the two of them are arguing.
Oh my goodness, they wouldn't be able to understand each other.
Well, not only would they not be able to understand each other, but nobody else would understand each other either. Because you need two interpreters, one for her and one for him. But as nicest people in the world.
I grew up in Louisiana, so I know all about the Cajun and Creole accents, and let me tell you, when they get fired up, it will take an interpreter.
Just imagine a Cajun and an Irish, because they both have tempers, so that's got to be fun.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have everything nailed down in their house so that they can't pick anything up to throw. So you go to grab the ashtray and it's nailed to the table.
Glue the pictures to the wall.
Exactly. Exactly. All the silverware is plastic, so all the cups are all styrofoam cups, so you can't hurt anybody. Anyway, what do you say we get back to the music? Smoking Joe, Fishing Hole. You never heard Smoking Joe before, have you?
I don't know if I have or not.
All right, well, you're in for a treat.
honey, do that, and honey, do this. It's a never-ending honey-do list. Well, I don't mind, 'cause when I'm done, my honey said we were gonna have some fun. But instead of being in the mood, she thought up more things for me to do. Women, you can't live with them, and you can't live with them, and you just can't shoot them. Once you're a twosome, it's like you never knew them. What she wants is what she gets. Lord knows I don't want to make her upset, 'cause if I do, I'll be doing without sleeping alone on the living room couch. Women, you can't live with them, and you can't live with them. I only have myself to blame for falling for a sexy ball and chain. I'm danged if I do, danged if I don't. She knows I will when I say I won't. Yes, dear, life I'm facing is a no-win situation. Women, you can't live with them, and you can't live with them, and you just can't shoot them. Once you're a twosome, it's like you never knew them. So I walk the dog and take out the trash. Lord knows I don't want to make her mad, 'cause if I do, I'll be doing without sleeping alone on the living room couch. Women, you can't live with them, and you can't live with them. What she wants is what she gets. Lord knows I don't want to make her upset. Women, you can't live with them, and you can't live with them.
Smoking Joe Fishing Hole. Hey, you're tuned in to Black Star Radio with me, Black Dog, and Trish Sharp. And hey, we want to welcome you to our brand new Friday show. So, welcome.
We're going to have a whole lot of fun in that.
We are. As soon as we wake up, we're going to have a whole lot of fun. I think you and I are both kind of just like, yeah, but that's okay. You know what that means? That means that next week we'll be more wide awake.
It'll take me that long to get wide awake.
Just don't go to sleep.
Right.
You know, I'll tell you a true story. Do you want to hear a true story?
Sure.
Okay. See,
I like true stories.
Well, see, I was
Especially from old folks like you.
old folks like me. So, true story. When I was in college, it was going into finals week, and I had to study for all my finals, and then I also had 3 term papers that I had to finish. So I got up on Sunday morning, and I went to bed Saturday night.
Say that again?
I got up on Sunday morning and I went to bed on Saturday night.
Oh, really?
I stayed up for an entire week.
Wow.
No sleep.
No sleep.
No sleep.
I was getting ready to ask you what the point was, because most people go to bed on Saturday night and get up on Sunday morning.
No, I got up on Sunday morning and went to bed on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
So I was up for a week. It wasn't bad. You know, the first couple of days, a little jittery because I was living on no-dose and coffee. And it wasn't bad. You know, a little bit of the shakes the first couple of days. But after that, you got kind of used to not sleeping. And so your body just decided, hey, okay, we don't need to sleep. And, yeah, I got to tell you, I don't remember taking any of the tests. and I came back home. I packed up my apartment and I drove home. And I have no recollection of ever doing that. I got home, I plopped down in bed, and I slept for 3 days straight.
I can understand that. We need to welcome Nikkei Howard to the show. She just popped in.
Nisi, yay!
Was I saying it wrong?
Yeah, you can call her whatever you want. You can call her Nisi, you can call her Nikkei, you can call her anything. You can call her Harry. She doesn't care. She answers to everything.
I've never actually heard her voice. I mean, her name pronounced.
She's a short little thing too. She really is. She's a short little thing.
Well, so are both of us.
No, but if she's standing around a bunch of 10-year-olds, they tower over her. Nisi knows I love her, so he knows I always make fun of her. And I'm eating Twizzlers, Nisi. What? What?
I said, as long as you're nice about it, I don't have a problem.
Oh, I'm always nice to Nisi. Nisi's a great songwriter too. She really is.
She is.
Oh yeah, Nisi's written a lot of songs, and she's a great songwriter. You can give her a sentence. You just tell her something. You could just say, give her a description of something, and by the end of the day, she'll have a song written about it. I mean, that's the kind of talent that she has. She's really good.
And I think like that. That's how Scott gets most of his songs. You give him an idea, or an idea pops in his head, and usually by the end of the day, he's got a song at least mostly written.
Well, Nisi, how many songs do you figure you've got written, and how many songs do you figure you've got recorded? Let us know. And while you're doing that, how about we do Brittany Cupid? There's two of them. There's Brittany and Justin. They're both singers. They're both actors. They both been to Hollywood. They've both been in TV shows, commercials, stuff like that. Brittany is 11 years old. She's got a whole slew of songs. So what do you say we play Brittany?
Play it.
Alrighty. For a Girl.
All right.
And that was Brittany Cupid for a Girl. And hey, you're tuned in to Black Star Radio. And that's me, Black Dog, and Trish. She's the star. Starfire, you know, I'm still trying to wake up, okay? So we got Black Dog and we got Starfire, so we merged it, so it's Black Star. It could have been Black Fire, but Black Fire just didn't sound right. So Black Star's got a better name ring to it, and I like Brittany. She's got talent. And like I said, she's got an older brother, Justin.
It sounded like she had a lot of energy too.
She does. She does. What do you say we keep the music going? This is your friend and my friend, because we're both friends with him, even though I'm a better friend to him than you are. But
Really?
I just had to say that. I wanted to see if you were waking up. Anyway, you got the opportunity to meet him when we did that charity concert a few years back.
Yeah, which one?
The one over at the depot.
No, not which charity event. Which?
No,
which
it was
person did I meet?
Bob Corley.
Oh, I met him at the studio.
That's right. You guys go to the same studio. I forgot about that.
Yep.
And nicest guy in the world. He really is.
Yes, he is. He is pretty talented, and he's another hard worker. He has his own ranch.
Yeah, his own cattle ranch. Plus, he works with
all them Brahmo bulls and stuff.
Well, he spent years in the rodeo.
Yeah.
He was a bareback rider for years, and then.
But he's like us now. He's too old.
He's not to mention the fact that time has taken.
Gets up on those animals. He breaks some bones.
Well, he was insane, because I think the only person more insane in the rodeo world are bull riders, and he was a bareback rider, and he spent, I think, 15 years doing that, and then he spent years after that as a rodeo clown.
I can see him doing that.
Yeah.
Get the next song, Gloria.
All right. What do you say, Bob Corley, my redneck farming song?
Driving down the road, I turn the radio on. I'm looking for some country twang. 'Cause every new country song that I hear, they all say the same old thing. They all talk about tractors, parties at the barn, pickup trucks and beautiful girls. In a crazy way, I can relate, 'cause they're talking about my world. 'Cause I jump on my tractor and I fire it up, and I work hard every day. Can't help but put a big smile on my face when I fill up my barn full of hay. I feed my cattle out of my pickup truck, and I thank the Lord for what I've got. If you want to see a pretty girl around here, well, I think my wife's pretty hot. I ain't never thought of my tractor being sexy. It's a greased up working machine. I ain't never had a party at my barn, and I love to watch my pastures turning green. I've never even owned a brand new pickup truck. I drive an old beat up Ford. I ain't never had a bunch of half-naked girls dancing around my farm. 'Cause I jump on my tractor and I fire it up, and I work hard forget to shut the gates.
Bob Corley, my redneck fireman song, and that's his latest single, and I really like that song. I like the very end where he says, "Don't forget to shut the gate." Yes, I thought you were about to say something.
Oh, yeah, I want to remind everybody to go up there to the top of the radio show page, where it says Black Star Show May 1st. And don't forget to push that like button to let us know that you are enjoying what you're hearing, so we can bring you more of it. And don't forget to share and tweet on Twitter.
Or tweet on Twitter.
Tweet on Twitter?
Tweet on Twitter. I don't know how to tweet. I really don't. It was hard enough for me to figure out. Well, it was hard enough.
I already tweeted it, but it won't let me do it again.
Hey, Nisi, when do we get the results of the finalists on ISSA? Is it this morning or is that tomorrow morning that the results come out? So I can check and see that I'm not one of the finalists. So you're going to be a finalist, Nisi. I think it'll be a cold day in hell before I become a finalist, but that's okay. What do you say? In the morning, this morning or tomorrow morning? See, because this is already the morning. So, see, she's saying in the morning. So I don't know. Is it this morning or tomorrow morning? So let me know whether it's this morning, because today's Friday, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, see, I'm all screwed up. You know, with this whole shutdown thing, I'm all messed up. I'm normally
Saturday morning, the results are.
Oh, okay. See, Saturday morning. There was a song Saturday morning, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think so.
I know that there was Sunday morning coming down, but I think there was a song Saturday morning also. And you know, this every day just kind of blends into the next right now. So I don't know. It's like, you know.
I don't know either.
But you know what? How about we keep with the music? Amber Digby. She's good. Amber Digby, Texas dance hall girl, and you're tuned in. You're listening to Black Star Radio.
She's a sad and lonely Texas dance hall girl. She's the first one on the dance floor when the fiddle starts to play. She's the first to find the band a round of dreams. She's just out to have a good time, dances every set they play. She don't care what anybody thinks. She's a sad and lonely Texas dance hall girl who's just trying to bring a smile to this old world. But behind the smile, her broken heart lives in another world. She's a sad and lonely Texas dance hall girl.
No one really
Higby, Texas, Dance Hall Girl. That's a good song, don't you think?
Yes. Yes.
Because we love Texas music, don't we? You know, there's two kinds. There's country music and there's Western music. And you know what the difference between country and Western music is?
What?
Western music is what you do outdoors. Country music is what you do indoors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the guys who we're going to be playing later on this show, he's the one, he told me that. And talking about music, talking about artists, the next artist coming up, you know him, I know him, probably one of the nicest guys out there in the music business, Dave Gore.
Yes, yes.
He is.
And the only man that I know that I'm taller than.
That
And
what?
I'm pretty short, so that's saying a lot.
Dave is probably one of the nicest guys out there. He'd do anything in the world for you. Great singer, great songwriter.
He's a small man, but he is a huge heart.
Oh, he does.
It shows in everything he does.
He does. You know, we had a charity concert a few years back. All the money all went to Operation Stand Down. And Dave was, give you an idea on what this guy's like. He lives in Louisiana, and he drove from Louisiana to Georgia just to do this concert. And as soon as the concert was over, he drove back home. And it's a 9-hour drive.
Yes, it is.
And I said, well, can I at least buy you dinner? And he's like, no, no, no. And so all the other artists were there, and they were all selling their music. You know, they all had their CDs. And Dave is going around and he's buying everybody's CDs.
Yep, he bought every one of Scott's CDs
Yeah,
that he had at the time, and he bought mine. And just like me and Scott and I started it, all the proceeds from the CDs that we sold went to the charity.
Yes.
And Dave did the same thing. I don't know about the others, but I know Dave did.
Dave
because I was
did.
standing there when he did it.
But you know, there's not a whole lot of artists out there. There really aren't that'll go and buy other artists' CDs. I mean, there's a handful of them, like Arnold Conley. He goes and he'll buy, if he hears a song on the radio that he likes, he'll go and he'll buy that song. But I think it's important for artists to support each other. I really do. I think it's very important. Because everybody's all in the same boat, don't you think?
Right. I agree. And the veteran issues are close to my heart anyway. And so I don't know. It really touched me the way the artists that were involved in that benefit handled themselves, you know, concerning that particular.
Well, there was a great lineup. There was you and Scott
and Scott Brown and his band.
Yep, and
Bob Corley.
Bob Corley and Dave Gore, who we're going to hear from right now. This Dave Gore, This Feeling. You're tuned into Black Star Radio. That's Black Dog and Trish. Starfire. And, you know, Trish has her own radio show. And when is your radio show, Trish?
It's normally, well, before things went haywire in my life, you know, because life happens.
Yes.
It was on Wednesdays and Fridays from 3 to 6 or 4 to 7 or something. To tell you the truth, it's been so long, I don't know. And lately I've been trying to do shows on Wednesdays and Fridays, but I haven't set a time.
Okay.
Kind of hard when Scott's working an outage.
Well, this is true, but you'll get back to it. You know, the great thing about music is that it's always going to be there.
That's true.
So you'll get back into it again. You'll get back into the swing, and before you know it, it's going to be old hat, and it's going to be like you never left.
can't wait for that. 'Cause I'm itching to get back to sharing this wonderful music that we have with our listening audience.
All right, well, let's get back to the music. Dave Gore, This Feeling.
Far too long I've been fighting this crazy feeling, but it's way past time to break the silence of yesterday. Trying to find words that I kept hidden, 'cause to tell you the truth, I've never felt this way. Girl, I want you for more than just your body, and I need you for more than just my friend. So I'm not asking, 'cause I know just what I'm wanting. I want all of you in this feeling to never end. I know we both had our share of heartache, and I know we both felt the hurt and pain. We're both broken and far from perfect, but through the good and bad, my love will still remain. Girl, I want you for more than just your body, and I need you for more than just my friend. So I'm not asking, 'cause I know just what I'm wanting. I want all of you and this feeling to never end. For more than just your body, and I need you as my best friend. So I'm not asking, 'cause I know just what I'm wanting. I want all of you in this feeling to never end. I want all of you in this feeling never end. I want all of you in this feeling never end.
Dave Gore, This Feeling. And I really like that song. It's from the heart, you know. The next song that we've got, you know this group, One Ugly Cowboy.
Yes.
And it's Jane Sowerby.
Yeah.
And I had her on the show, I don't know, a couple of months ago. And yeah, I asked her how she came up with the name One Ugly Cowboy, and she was telling me they were looking for a guitar player, and this guy came in, and the guy was really sleazy looking. He was dirty and just had a really, really bad attitude. And he just didn't, he just seemed like he didn't want to be there. And so Jane looks at her husband and says, that's one ugly cowboy. And so they never hired him as a guitar player, but they found the name of the song, or found the name of the band. It is. What do you say we play One Ugly Cowboy, Love Me Harder?
Every breath wants you to stay. I'm so messed up 'cause you're slipping away, drifting apart farther and farther. Baby, why can't you love me harder? I had a dream, this was just a dream. Your heart was mine, not in between. Why can't you hold me tighter? Baby, why can't you love me harder? If you love somebody sometimes you gotta let them go. But I can't do that, no, no, no. Why can't you kiss me longer? Baby, why can't you love me harder? Even drinking don't numb the pain. This kind of hurt won't go away. The night drags on darker and darker. Oh baby, why can't you love me harder? They say it's better to have loved and lost, but them all fighting words when you are gone. Why did your heart wander? Should be so easy. Why can't you love me harder? Gave you my all, should be enough, yeah. So why ain't you not love? Why can't you hang on just a little bit stronger, baby? Why can't you love me harder? Why can't you want me like you want her? Baby, why can't you love me harder?
One Ugly Cowboy, Love Me Harder, and you tuned into Black Star Radio. And I like that song. I like Jane. She's got a great sound.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Yes. And yeah, Nisi tries to keep me in line and tries to keep me going straight. It doesn't always work though. But
It would take an army to keep Bill straight.
it would. It really would. That's why Lois is a saint, because she puts up with me. Not many other people would put up with me. So
Well, the only reason I put up with you is because I can take you.
well.
You get out of line, I just wish you would.
A backhand.
Say again?
You would just give me a good backhand.
Oh no, I'd literally kick your butt.
Okay. Well, see, I was taught to never hit girls, and
Yeah, well, that's okay because this girl, doesn't care if guys will hit her or not. She'll hit them anyway. if they get out alive.
There you go. There you go.
I ain't scared.
You ain't scared.
I ain't scared.
Well, let's keep going with the music. You know Bobby Johnson.
Yes, sir, I do.
Yeah,
Very talented man.
Bobby's my buddy.
He can't make up his mind where he wants to live.
He's down in Florida right now, so.
And then he comes to Tennessee and goes back to Florida, and he comes to Tennessee. But that's okay. That's okay. We can share.
Yeah, but he's very talented, great songwriter, great singer, and nice guy. Nice guy.
Very
And
nice.
what do you say?
And he's been having a rough time lately, too. We
Yeah.
add him to our prayer list.
He's had a lot of health issues, but hey, he's like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps on ticking, or just keeps on running, or I don't
Keeps
know.
on going.
He
and
keeps on going, and he's like a Timex watch. He just keeps on ticking. Bobby Johnson, if there's a honky tonk in heaven.
Oh, yeah. Good song.
You know so many greats leaving us day by day. Like George Jones, Wade and Jennings, and Johnny Cash. You know they're playing all their songs for all their fans, getting standing ovations and bringing country back. If there's a honky tonk in heaven, that's where we need to be. You know the steel guitars and fiddles are calling me. If there's a honky tonk in heaven, that's the place for me. I'll be singing with the angels in harmony. I can see them on the stage, and they're playing all their songs, and I can't wait to be there, and I hope it won't be long. If there's a honky tonk in heaven, that's where we need to be. You know the steel guitars and fiddles are calling me. If there's a honky tonk in heaven, that's the place for me. I'll be singing with the angels in harmony. I'll be singing with the angels in harmony.
And that was Bobby Johnson, If There's a Honky Tonk in Heaven, and I really like that song. That's a good song.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And we've got the next girl coming up. She's 14 years old. She's out of Florida also. And I've been watching this girl grow up. I've been following her for 3 years since she first came on the scene. and extremely talented, extremely talented. And in the last 3 years, I've heard her. I mean, she has matured greatly in the last 3 years musically. Her voice has improved, and just her singing ability, her style, everything about her has improved. And I got the opportunity to meet her in person. Oh, I guess it was about 6 weeks ago. I guess. They were coming from Nashville. They were going back down to Florida, and so they stopped off, and I got to meet her and her grandma. Well, her and her mom. We met over at the station, and very nice people. Very nice people. And give this song a listen, and I'll tell you what, she wrote this song herself, and she's produced by Kurt Ryle up in Nashville. And she just does it. She wrote this song herself, and she has just got an amazing sound and style. Give her a listen. Let me know what you think, Trish. Jasmine McDonald, One Black Rose.
Should hate you, but I'll always love you so. I see your picture and a tear rolls down my face. It always takes me back to a better time and a better place. You left a bright red clove in the mirror. All I see is one black rose. Should hate you, but I'll always love you so. If I had a time machine, I'd go back to yesterday. I'd wrap you in my arms and you'd never want to walk away. You took a perfect marigold and left behind one withered black rose. You are always on my mind.
Jasmine McDonald, One Black Rose. She wrote that song, and she sings that song, and she sounds like young Leanne Rimes. She really does. She's got a great sound and a great style, and she's definitely somebody who we're going to be hearing a lot more of in the coming years. She's really coming into her own because, like I said, I've been following her, and I think everybody who's been following her, we've been watching her grow up. So, yeah, that's the thing I love about these young artists is when you start watching them when they're young and then they start growing up, and you feel like you have a part, like you're part of watching them grow up.
Yeah.
And you feel like you had a hand in their maturing.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. It's a lot more cool than watching, when somebody who starts out in their 20s or 30s and they're starting out, because the younger ones, it's just really cool, especially when their voice starts changing.
Yeah.
When they start singing and they've got the real high voice, and then they start maturing and their voice keeps getting deeper and deeper. And a lot of artists cannot make that transition.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of them, they start out, especially boys, if they start out and they've got a high voice, and then they start maturing and their voice gets lower, a lot of them cannot continue their career because they can't sing after that. Or they can't sing the songs that they started out singing because their voice, is 1 or 2 octaves lower all of a sudden.
Right.
So it makes it tough. So it's really cool when you can do that. And speaking of artists, here's another artist that you and I both know, Mr. Benny Pinsinger.
Yes.
Yeah, he is. I love Benny. He is America's storyteller, and he's a great singer, great songwriter. And when him and Steve Owen, when they get together and they write songs together, I still think that they are just like, Mo and Joe. You remember Mo Bandy and Joe Stampley from back in the 70s?
Yeah.
The songs that they used to do back then. And when the two of them get together, they just remind me of a modern day version of Mo and Joe. Benny Pinsinger, Intoxified. Have you heard that song yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat then.
She asked me about an hour back if I could dance a fast two-step. I laughed and I lied, 'cause I can dance to any tune, but she's December, sure not June, and I wasn't yet intoxified. But now it's 2 a.m. and time to close, and I ain't got no place to go to spend the night. And look at her just standing there, looking so good with that gray hair, and them pants are oh so tight. Intoxified, cougar bait, now ain't that just an awful fate for a man to carry around? But she's got wheels and lots of bucks, and all that beer done got me drunk, and I'm fried, I'm intoxified. She's the only girl in here, she's looking better with every beer, and the night is coming to an end. I'll just give her a little flirt, I'm sure I've done a whole lot worse, but I just can't remember when. I saw her pass, give her that glance, and ask her if she wants to dance. She just smiles. She says you're countrified, not too bad. Well, you damn sure ain't the best I've had. But it's 2 a.m. At 2 a.m. they close the doors. That's all there is, ain't nothing more. For for you and me tonight. Bartender winks, says lots of luck, and she just smiles and says, come on, stud, we'll take my truck. Intoxified cougar bait. Now ain't that just an awful fate for a man to carry around? But she's got wheels and lots of bucks, and all that beer done got me drunk. And I'm fried, I'm intoxified. Yeah, I'm fried, I'm intoxified.
Betty Pitzinger, Intoxified. That's America's Storyteller, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Nicest guy in the world. He really is. I had the opportunity to meet him over at the Josie Awards last year. He was there with Steve Owen. And we didn't get a chance to really talk that much because the place was really loud and very crowded. But nice guy. Nice guy. I really like Benny.
I haven't met him in person, but I look forward to doing that one day.
You will. Next artist we have coming up, you and I both know her. And
We do.
We do. And she's performed at the church you used to go to, and she's performed at the church that I go to.
Emerald Butler.
Yep, great fiddle player, great singer, all around nice person. I really like Emerald.
Yes.
And this is my favorite song that she does. Stars, Cars, Bars, and Guitars.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. And hey, you're tuned into Black Star Radio. That's me, Black Dog, and...
Starfire.
I'll just, don't worry. In about 3-4 months, I'll have that down pat, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay. Stars, Cars, Bars, and Guitars, Emerald Butler.
Well, I've got stars, cars, bars, and guitars. Won't bother me at all if you cheat. Cars with stars, cars, bars, and guitars. I'll be rocking out with every single beat. You say you want more and you're leaving. You say you care, but my love's not enough. Well, before you leave and think that I'm grieving, I'm gonna let you know that I still got all my stuff. I still got stars, cars, bars, and guitars. Won't bother me at all if you cheat. Cars with stars, cars, bars, and guitars. I'll be rocking out with every single beat. Well, if you really leave, don't come back now. 'Cause if you do, you need to know what to expect. You know I meant to sell my pistol for a year now. But remember, dear, I haven't sold it yet. I still got stars, cars, bars, and guitars. Won't bother me at all if you cheat. Cars with stars, cars, bars, and guitars. I'll be rocking out with every single beat. guess what I'll sing? I'll sing about stars, cars, bars, and guitars. Won't bother me at all if you cheat. 'Cause with stars, cars, bars, and guitars, I'll be rocking out with every single me. So think again, dear, if you wanna cheat.
Emerald Butler, stars, cars, bars, and guitars, and you and I both have a connection with her. She has played at both of our churches.
Yes,
How cool is that?
very.
And she,
It actually surprised me when you told me that last night.
yeah, no, she's played over at Brand of the Cross. She does not often because she lives about an hour away from us. So, I mean, it's a trek for her to get down from where she lives at down to Ringgold. But, hey, it's a big treat whenever she does come. And I always enjoy listening to her music. And she's a great fiddle player. She really is.
Yeah, phenomenal.
And the next one we've got coming up, I'm not sure if you know him, Steve Griggs.
Yes.
I was I got to tell you, I was the very first person to ever play his music, and I was the very first person to interview him. His manager, Elsie,
Yeah.
when he came on the scene, Elsie, I guess, was going out contacting everybody under the sun to get his music out there, and she sent me a copy of his CD, and I'm like, yeah, I'll definitely play him. So I was the first one to play him, first one to interview him, and I am extremely proud of where he's going right now, because he started out in obscurity, and in a very short amount of time, he's made it good. He's been in a movie. His song has been in a soundtrack, and he's doing well. He can go and he can pack a festival, he can pack a club, so he's definitely making a name for himself, and a very, very nice guy. I've had the opportunity to meet them in person a couple of times over at the AWA Awards.
Cool.
Elsie, neither one of them are real tall, but Elsie is really, really short. And probably, I would venture to say, probably as short as Nisi is. But they're both very nice people, and I love them both. Steve Griggs, Blinding Lights.
These blinding lights are shining through the darkness. Well, these blinding lights can't outshine your memory. But now you're gone, and I'm out here on the highway with these blinding lights as far as I can see. Well, we once had a love so sweet and pure, but like they say, all good things
took your vows to love me forever. I guess you never intended forever to be that long. 'Cause you left me for another. But just like me, you'll only do him wrong. With these blinding lights shining through the darkness, well, these blinding lights can't outshine your memory. And now you're gone, and I'm out here on the highway with these blinding lights as far as I can see. With these blinding lights, these blinding lights, these blinding lights as far as I can see.
Steve Griggs, Blinding Lights, and you are listening to Black Star Radio. See, I got that right.
Hey!
Uh,
Now, who's
that's-
Black Star?
Black Star Radio, and that is Black Dog, that's me, and...
Starfire, that's me.
I should remember that because I had a friend who had an Oldsmobile Starfire, so I should remember that. Yeah, our next artist,
Well, you're so used to calling me Trisha, you don't think about.
Exactly.
It's like I don't think about Black Dog when I think about you. I think Phil.
Well, see, but that's the reason why I came up with Black Dog, because the name is very old. I've had that name for about over 25 years when I first started doing the car shows, and I started Black Dog Promotions, and nobody ever called me by my name. Anytime somebody would see me, they'd just yell out, "Hey, Black Dog." And so nobody ever called me by my name. So when I started doing the radio gig, I'm like, I might as well just keep Black Dog, because nobody ever called me Phil when I was running the car show. So
That's pretty much the same reason why I kept
yeah. So I mean,
Starfire.
yeah.
I was Starfire in the Army, and it stuck.
Ooh. Did you get it? So, what do you say? Their next artist, I think you know her, Kristen Harris.
Name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
She has won. It would take me the rest of the show to go through all the awards that she has won. And I had the opportunity to meet
We're
her.
not an award show. We're a music show. So
Oh, I
let's
know.
get on with it.
But if I were to go through all of the awards that she's won, it would take me the whole show, because it's how many she's won. I got the opportunity to meet her at the AWAs last year, and I had my picture taken with her, and she was the main reason I showed up to the AWAs last year, was just for the opportunity to meet her. And amazing singer, she really is. And Musician Standard Time, this is her off her latest album that just came out. Give it a listen.
Get to the radio station by 6 a.m. to promote the show on the morning news. Keep makeup on till 2 a.m. till you shake some hands. Pay the band and lie awake back at the room. Try not to fall asleep with the vehicle on cruise. Musician Standard Time, 'cause you're in a different zone. Musician Standard Time, whether close or far from home. You never know what time it really is when you're on the road. It's just part of the lifestyle that makes you crazy prone. So if you're that kind, just fall in line, living on Musician Standard Time. Stay up to jam with buddies, 'cause the music never quits. The next show is the next day, and you gotta rehearse, but sound checks first. That alarm clock is the pits. you're dreaming that you wrote the next big hit. Musician standard time, 'cause you're in a different zone. Musician standard time, whether in Fort Worth or in Rome. You never know what time it really is when you're on the road. It's just part of the lifestyle that makes you crazy prone. So if you're that kind, just fall in line, living on musician standard time. You count seconds by the measure and the hours by what you slept. Your internal clock only knows how many songs you got, unless you talk a lot till the end of every set. You don't do daylight savings time, 'cause what is daylight anyway? Musician standard time, 'cause you're in a different zone. Musician standard time, whether in France or Idaho. You never know what time it really is when you're on the road. It's just part of the lifestyle that makes you crazy prone. So if you're that kind, just fall in line, living on musician standard time. Well, you tick to a different tune, beat to a different drum. Time is money, money's short, so you live off adrenaline and only stop when the drummer does.
Kristen Harris, Musician Standard Time. That's a song about her life. And I'm sure anybody who's in the music business can relate to that.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
And you know what? We're going to stay in the same vein. We're going to stay out west. What do you say about that? Kristen's from Texas, and we're just going to stay out west, and we're going to stay in Texas with the next artist, Gil Prather. I got to meet him at the AWAs the last couple of times I was over there. He's an older gentleman now, but Billy Bowles, I'm not sure. Do you know Billy Bowles from KSSL, the Swinging Country?
Yeah, I think so.
And him and Billy are good friends. But give this song a listen. This is Gil Prather, Busted Out in a Border Town.
I hitched me a ride down to Mexico. I got 3 months' wages in my jingle roll. It's been 3 months since I've been down, raising hell in a border town. Bring on the girls and the pookie too. I hid $5 inside my shoe. Set 'em up, oh, say here's 20 for the band. I'm an easy-loving, drinking man. I fell in love with the maiden fair. 2 gold teeth and a rose in her hair. Went to a room to not be seen. It smelled like charcoal and kerosene. I came awake in that 2-bit room. She stole my knife and my jingle too. I'm hurting, I'm hungry, I'm barring down. I'm busted out in a border town. My fight, all I feel is all I got. I think I'll spend it all on a bottle of rock. This ain't the first time that I've been found busted out in a border town. I didn't sleep much, that dog could snore. My hair is hurting and I'm shaking like hell. Ain't nothing louder than a church house bell. I ain't exactly stumbling down easy street. The taco wagon is selling dog meat. Soldier boys are flirting with my horse old border town. I can't take much more. I ought to find a priest and confess my sin. To hell with I'll just do it again. This ain't the last time I'll be found busted out in a border town. I'll ride my thumb back to San Antonio to lick my wounds like the dog licked his bone. I've got some jingle in my stack. For border town, I'll be heading back. But I got $5 for a bottle of grog. A feller can't go if he's got some got. This ain't the last time that I'll be found busted out in a border town. Busted out in a border town.
Gil Prather, busted out in a border town. I like that song.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is. And we're going to go from Texas, we're going to go up to Tennessee, up to Sweetwater, Tennessee to be exact. And the next artist, you know her, I know her, we both know her.
We do?
We do. We do. Angel Thurman.
Yes.
I got the opportunity to see her a few years back on the 4th of July. Her and Emmy Sunshine were performing at, I forget what town it was. It was right around Sweetwater. So I got the opportunity to meet both of them. And she's very talented. I really like her. She's a real deal. She really is. When you talk about a good old girl, she's the real deal. What do you say we play Angel Thurman 2 Country?
2 Country. Can you be 2 Country?
Apparently in this day and age, yes, you can. Because, the next artist that we're going to play after Angel actually was told that he was 2 Country.
Ah, I know who that is.
Yeah, I bet you do. And, well, Angel was told that she was 2 Country too. This song is basically the song about her life. Give it a listen.
Well, they say I'm a lot different from what they've seen today. They don't like the clothes I wear, the songs that I sing. They said I was too country to be played on the radio. But when was the last time you heard them play Haggard and Jones? They don't understand why I play this old guitar, and they'll never know what it's like to play in a smoky bar. Yeah, times have changed. Oh, but me, I'm still the same as I've always been since the day I was born. Wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, I'm country, but I'm too country today. They said to me, we can make you a star, but you're gonna have to change everything you are. You better lose that cowboy hat and them old worn out jeans, 'cause this ain't the time or place for those kinds of things. I said, you don't understand why I play this old guitar and why I pour my heart out late at night here in this old bar.
Yeah, times have changed. Oh, but me, I'm still the same as I've always been since the day I was born. Wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, I'm country, but I'm too country today. Well, I'm proud to be just who I am. If my dreams don't ever come true, at least I was true to myself. Someday you'll understand why I play this old guitar, and you'll probably see me hanging around here in this old bar. Yeah, times have changed. Oh, but me, I'll be the same as I've always been since the day I was born, and I'll always be this way. Yeah, I'm country, but I'm too country today. Yeah, I'm too country today.
Angel Thurman, Too Country. That song about her life. And I like Angel. You like Angel. You play Angel on your show.
Oh, no, not anymore. I don't have access to her music anymore.
I'll have to try to figure out a way to take care of that for you if I can.
Thank you.
I've got MP3s on my computer. Well, not actually MP3s. I've got the CD and I ripped them off the CD. So if I could figure out how to transfer them from the CD to get them over to you, maybe you can help me and figure out how to do that.
Yeah, I sure can.
Okay. And our next artist, you know our next artist.
I do?
You do. I think you know him very well. He's the other one. He went to Charlie Daniels' recording studio and they told him, we'd like to help you, but you just do country.
Yep.
And so now you know who we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Your other half.
Yeah.
Yes, and besides being a great singer and a great songwriter, I also consider him to be a very close and dear friend.
That's nice, because I'm pretty sure he feels the same about you.
And you know who we're talking about. We are talking about Scott Sharp, and I love this song, The Parents' Curse.
They say I raised a little hell when I was growing up. Never seemed satisfied, couldn't get enough. Through those early years, you know it all came true. Someday you're gonna pay the price and give the devil his due. Well, I was young and knew it all, barely had common sense, but I was gonna make my mark, full of confidence. Well, times got real hard and times got real mean. I remember the day my mama passed that parent's curse to me. Said, son, you better listen if you know what's good for you. This ain't revelations, it ain't nothing new. Someday you're gonna have children in a moment of deja vu, and I hope those kids you raise are just like you. The struggle, work my fingers to the bone. Now I sound like my mom and dad, I sound like a Bible verse. So I passed on these words of wisdom, passed on the parents' curse. Son, you better listen if you know what's good for you. This ain't revelations, it ain't nothing new. Someday you're gonna
listen like you.
Oh yeah, that song rings so true, doesn't it? I love. Nisi says, "Love it." I've heard that many times. Kids just like you. Yeah, I'll tell you what. That's why I never had kids, because I always figured I was always afraid if I had a son, he'd grow up to be like me, and if I had a girl, she'd go out with a guy like me. So either way, I'd be screwed. So yeah. But I got to say, I raised my niece from the time she was 14, and I've got all the gray hairs to prove it. But she never went out with any guys like me. Thank the Lord. Because I don't think I could have handled it. You know what? Our next artist, I'll bet you know our next artist.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm willing to bet you know her very, very well.
Where do I know her from?
Probably because every time you look in the mirror, you see her.
Ah.
And you know,
I bet you I know what song you're going to play too. Let's see. Can I read your mind?
You can try.
My heart is bound.
God, you're good. You know, it's fun. Every time we go over to Scott and Trisha's house, or they come over here, they always bring their guitar, and they have such a good time picking together and playing together and singing together. And it's just, it's a great way to bond. And that's why the two of you get along so well, because you both have the same interests.
Yeah, pretty much. We have more in common than most couples do.
Yeah, well, you know, they say the couple that sings together stays together.
Well, in that case, we're probably going to stay together because we started out singing, and I'm sure we'll die singing.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. And the two of you really do sing well together too. You complement each other.
Thank you.
And Trish Sharp, My Heart is Bound.
My mind is spinning, I can't control my thoughts. So much is going on here, much more than I brought. But I know I'm not alone, I can feel you in every way. You are a part of my soul, and I love you more each day. You can make me crazy, you can turn me all around. But when I need to vent, you help me come back down. I don't know if you know, to you my heart is bound. The day you came into my life was honestly the best. With everything we've been through, our love has passed the test. You can make me crazy, you can turn me all around. But when I need to vent, you help me come back down. I don't know if you know, to you my heart is bound. crazy, you can turn me all around. But when I need to vent, you help me come back down. I don't know if you know, to you my heart is bound. I don't know if you know, to you my heart is bound.
Chris Sharp, My Heart is Bound, and you were saying that you wrote that song in less than 5 minutes. You had the words and the lyrics and the melody.
Yes, yes.
And
Happy birthday to Benjamin Owens.
woohoo! Happy birthday, Ben.
Yes, it took me less than 5 minutes to write the lyrics and the music to that song. I played it 4 times. The 5th time I recorded it on my phone, and then when I tried to play it for Scott, and I told him that I had only played the song 5 times, I tried to push play, and instead I hit record, so I was recording our conversation over the song.
Oh.
So I had to play the 6th time to record it on my phone again.
So how many revisions did you do on that song until you got the final copy, or was that it? I mean, when you wrote the song, that was it.
That particular song, that was it. It just came to me as is, and nothing changed.
Wow.
Nothing changed until I went to studio, because that was the first time I ever played an instrument in studio.
Wow.
And we're going to welcome Keith Brooks to the show, even though we're 4 minutes.
We're winding down, but you know what? We get a lot of people. They'll come in and they'll listen to the podcast.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do the same.
Yes, I think the majority of the people listen to the podcast because they can listen at their leisure or leisure, whichever you prefer. And I had a good time today. You know, this was our. We are. This was our inaugural. This was our inaugural show, and I think it turned out great, and it's only going to keep getting better from here. So every Friday morning, it's going to be Black Star Radio.
We had a wonderful debut, and we will see everybody every Friday morning from 7 to 9, or in podcasts. We will also be available as podcast on www.nightrayradio.net.
See, so we're growing. We're getting out there.
Yes,
and
yes, we are.
Keith Brooks sang a song that Nisi wrote that I gave her the inspiration for. I gave her the idea for it. And I'm still waiting to see on the CD that I want to see my name on there as, you know, inspired by, because Nisi and I were talking one morning and I told her, I said, I got to get the cobwebs out of my head. And she said, you know, that sounds like a song title. And so she came up with the song Cobwebs.
That's why she put cobwebs in the chat room.
Yes. See, I come up with some good ideas. I could never write a song, because if I tried to write a song, it would be 75 minutes long, and after 1 minute, people would be looking for sharp objects to stick in their ears to make it stop. So, but no, and hey, tomorrow night, don't forget, 7 to 9 p.m., Sock Hop Coast to Coast. Where we are spinning the greatest music from 1956 to 1963. From doo-wop up to surfing and rockabilly up to surfing and everything in between. And you're not going to want to miss that.
Okie dokie.
We're sponsored by the National Top 40 Hall of Fame and Radio Museum. And we're broadcasting from the historic studios of the Big Jet Fly, 1070 AM, Lookout Mountain, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Be that or be square. And don't forget, remember, next Friday is Black Star Radio with me and Trish. Starfire. And we're going to close the show out with you and I both play her. Broniger McDaniel.
Yeah.
With her latest single, Baby. So until tomorrow, be good, be safe. God bless. Have a great day, everyone. And we will be talking to you soon. Right, Trish?
Right.
All righty. Bye.
Bye.
Baby, I used to feel alone. Until you came in my life, and I don't feel alone anymore. Ooh, yeah. 'Cause I knew since the first time that I met you, I said, baby, baby, baby. I said, baby, 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 I love you. I used to worry about what I'd do when I didn't have you. When I was alone, when you came in my life, you took away all my pain and strife. Baby, 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 I said, baby, 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 I love you. Day after day, night after night, my troubles have gone away. You're always in my mind, in my arms, and you're here to stay. I loved you from the very first time. You'll be in my heart. Oh, baby, baby, baby. I said, baby, baby, baby.